here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Hey, let's give the fans a little something here.
Debating it in my head whether or not. You know what? You want my seat? He's good.
I don't.
Don't say I didn't ask. Don't say I didn't ask.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a hero. I'm a hero.
Fucking Matt Murdock over here.
Yep. I can't believe you no-sold Daredevil last night. As a guy who wears glasses. Because Daredevil's blind.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he is.
That's Matt Murdock.
I genuinely don't know anything about
Daredevil. Yeah, lawyer.
I watched the season finale last night. It was great. Great finale. It was awesome.
Daredevil is great.
They're like, oh shit, there's people over there.
Look at this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Chuck it in there.
look at this. He brought his own hot sauce.
Thanks, buddy.
Giddy up.
I love it. Thank you.
You want some hot honey?
Oh my god, you know all the condiments.
Giddy up.
Hot sauce?
It is. I have it at home. Every time I make homemade chicken fingers, that hot sauce gets right on there.
Oh, wow.
Little hot honey.
That's good stuff.
It is. I told them I had that at home.
Never by man. That's great.
Could be our last game according to somebody. So enjoy it. So what you guys have done all year long. Stay focused. Have a great game, but enjoy it. Appreciate all you guys did all year. It's our number one product. Let's go today. Like I said, enjoy it.
Thank you.
When the game does get out of hand, let's start plugging MHL next week, right? No, seriously.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
The body's still warm and he's already doing an autopsy.
a little late.
Listen, you guys will be doing double and triple overtime next week, guaranteed.
We are not. No.
No.
Pickle has only lost one game in the last year.
Yeah, they haven't played. They haven't played the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League team that's in the MHL. No, Edmonton Blizzard.
I agree.
But the theater was absolutely lit. Like,
Oh.
they were going off.
Did the chicken jockey thing happen?
The chicken jockey, the energy changed as soon as the chicken jockey scene started. Everyone was going fucking psycho. They clapped at the end. They still did clap at the end.
See, I would love to see the chicken jockey. I would love to be part of that.
Sam was at it and Cooper was watching.
Oh, let's
But yeah, the chicken jockey, and then at one point, Jack Black is like, "My name is Steve." Yeah. The theater was like,
This is the IMC.
yeah, the people were going sicko.
Hi guys, how are you? Hey guys. Hi. Hey guys. I got you on the ice, my friend. So, big card hitting question, as always.
Scores a goal, eh?
Scores the goal, gets the big TV time.
Yeah. Holy frick. Look at that, eh? Holy fuck.
242 days.
That's
That's a stat.
You know what time?
Probably like a minute into warm up. Yeah, because 242. Whoop. Ben.
Looking good. Let's go.
I got
30 seconds?
I got your Yeti.
30. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Huh? Yeah. I'll run your Yeti out after warm up.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. How was the Bell and Fanta?
Oh, I haven't had that yet and haven't had the OG.
Yo, here we go. Come on down here. Callum, let's talk about the goal last night. First in the playoffs for you. What does it mean to you to get a goal here in this series?
It means everything, it's my first ever in the playoffs, and to do it in front of my family was it was really special.
Tonight, all the pressure's on them because it's the hardest one to win is that fourth one. What do the Mooseheads have to do to ensure there's a game 5?
Yeah, just play our way. We can look at it two ways. We can look at it, we're down 3-0. We can feel bad for ourselves, or we can look at it and, really do something special here.
Callum, I think we're going to have to do that again. but I want that saved, and I'll send that to you. All right, here we go. Callum, let's talk about that goal last night. How special was it to get it here at home?
It meant everything, to do it in front of my family and in front of friends. It was really special. First of the playoffs, it meant a lot to me.
Now, again, the pressure's on them. The hardest ones to win is the fourth. You get to force it to have a game 5. What do the Mooseheads have to do tonight?
We just got to keep playing our way. We can look at it two different ways. We can look at it as we're down 3-0 and feel sorry for ourselves, or we can look at it as, we can come together a group and really do something special here.
I like it. That's a matter of perspective, and I like yours. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Guys.
We talked about this team playing above its age and playing above its weight class. It starts with Callum McCoy. Those are words from a 20-year-old veteran in this league. This Halifax team is full of believers.
full of leaders, and they need to find some depth. They got some depth scoring from him last night. We'll see what they can find tonight.
Hey! Good, brother. We're over here. Here we go, Alex. Alex, it was the clincher last night at Ice the Game, but for you, it was your first goal against Halifax, and to do it in front of your home crowd. What did it mean to you?
I mean, it was unreal, as you could expect. Wasn't the prettiest goal, I just got it to the net, but it was cool. It was by the side with my family and my friends, so it was pretty special for sure.
Tonight, it's a chance to take the Huskies to the third round. I know it's something that's been building for this organization for quite some time. What's it going to take to get the job done?
Same thing we always do, play hard, play fast, play our game, and I think that'll get us the win.
All right, we'll be watching for it. Best of luck.
Appreciate it.
Guys.
Alex Carr still with that smile on his face when talking about scoring in front of his friends and family. That's what matters most, Troy.
Yeah. I'll run that out after warm up when we do. What? Puck? Puck. Can you give me the puck? Oh. Oh, sorry guys. Hey, let's go. Obama. There you go, buddy. You're welcome.
From your passenger seat to the bench.
Yes, you're welcome, buddy. Now, you don't leave it here during the game. No, I'm just saying. I know.
Well, I can't even joke because like I've obviously left it everywhere. So.
You don't want to go near the end of that bench. I just dropped ass.
What are you doing? Oh, it's like him poking. I know. Hey, back now. That's not how I want to do it. I had to.
What's up, Dave? How you doing, buddy? Let's go. Climb that mountain, Alex. Climb that mountain.
I have a pack of sardines I'm going to eat during... How long is your live interview going to be? Your second intermission feature?
I don't know.
So I have a pack of sardines, so if you could go at least 4.5.
You got it.
That'll give me time to put it away.
You got it.
Appreciate
With
that.
peanut butter.
With peanut butter.
What's with the crutches? Jacket on you, man. I love it.
How you doing?
What do you think? You excited to go on the ice or what?
There's Carlos there.
There it goes.
How you feeling, Carlos? Could be better. Take care.
Well, the clock is nearing midnight on this Cinderella run for the Halifax Mooseheads as the Rouyn-Noranda Huskies have pushed this young herd to the edge. On this edition of QMJHL Playoff Hockey on Eastlink Community TV, the Mooseheads face elimination for the second time this postseason. For Halifax's Braden McPhee, it's potentially his final game in a Mooseheads jersey, but you know he is not going down without a fight. For the Huskies, Antonin Varreau, it's his fifth and final Q year as well, and this is potentially his best opportunity at winning a league title. tucks it inside the near side post, and Rouen strikes first in game 4.
That's a tough break here for Halifax. They have had such a good start to this game, but the depth of Rouen proves once again. Olbernowski comes in. Schultz thinks he has him, but he turns on the Jets. And we talked about how much their defense has been playing, Troy, early on in this game even. They have played a lot, and maybe the tiredness is already catching up.
Amongst all this second round action, there is a bit more of Moosehead news coming up next week. The QMJHL Draft Lottery, it's going to be taking place in Montreal, and Cam Russell will be making his way to represent the franchise at that event. Of course, the Mooseheads, they own that first round pick, so we'll be watching for where that pick takes place. That pick you can find, it's going to be on June 6th on Eastlink Community TV. But Cam and Ali ready for the second stage of this cycle. You'll hear more from Cam in the intermission, as Troy sat down with him yesterday to talk about where this team's headed in the future. Guys.
Yeah, very interesting situation that Halifax is in right now, especially with, able to win a playoff series and still in the running and could potentially end up with the first overall pick.
That's why I'm always on team make the playoffs instead of tanking to the very last spot. I mean, he still get a ball in the lottery. He still get a chance to win it. We saw Cape Breton win it a few years ago, getting Talmas Lavoie in their laps.
Oh, I was talking about last year, too.
Absolutely.
Go all the way to the semifinal, and they end up with the first overall pick that they ended up trading to Quebec. Anyway, and got a very good player, 4th overall, in Roman L'Italien.
Absolutely. He had a fantastic rookie campaign for the Cape Breton Eagles. And Cam, not afraid to make deals on draft day, as we've seen over the years. So if Halifax wins that lottery, or they pick 3rd, 4th, 2nd, whatever it may be, I'm sure he'll be taking calls on it.
Diamond to the blue line now, worked across, lots of room here for Dufresne. Off the end boards, banks, saved by Steinman. Just lunging over to his left, denying his man on the doorstep. What a save.
My goodness, Jacob Steinman. I don't know how he contorted his body to go that way.
I pulled something just watching it.
Oh my God. And for those who aren't aware, he is dealing with a nagging little injury as well. And look at him turn around. Oh my goodness. He has no idea where the puck is. He does the splits on the goal line. We have said he is the MVP of this team in the postseason. You can see why right there. Unbelievable out of Steinman.
Takes a weird hop on Zonin at the last minute.
They're going to review this, but this didn't even come close to going in the net. I'm not sure why they're even reviewing it. What a stop by Jacob Steinman.
Incredible. Maurice on the headset on. But if you did catch it, it caught a 3-minute bounce there on Zonin.
And this has been a very quick review, as I thought it would be. Rouen might just be in disbelief that he actually kept that out of the net.
Incredible. Steinman, a 241 goals against average and a 923 save percentage in the regular season.
Want to see overtime?
Faced the most shots of any goalie here in the playoffs by a lot.
Lucas Beckner, a big bonus section on that list.
He's faced 92
shots here. They're going to be, as Kennedy and Chaffee are in quite the little dogfight here.
Yeah, still at the center ice there as you see them all tied up. As Chavis lost his helmet and throws Kennedy to the ice, and now we're going to get a whistle in behind the plays. They're all tied up and will be separated. Will likely both just be sent to the penalty box.
Good wrestling tilt there.
It was good.
You got a kid from HP, Nova Scotia, Hamilton Plains, and a kid from Newfoundland going at it. Two very tough places. Neither one's going to give an inch. You're going to see it in your screen here on the right side. As the puck goes up, they're already on the ice wrestling at this point. Kennedy goes for the full mount.
To the blue line. Across. Here's Junkus. Deflected in front, and that one finds its way home. Someone got a piece of it on its way to the goal, and the Huskies have doubled up on their 15th shot of the game. 2-0.
Well, and again, Troy, it started with the turnovers to the puck by Halifax. When you're tired and when you're exhausted, the first thing that goes is your brain. And 2 uncharacteristic turnovers from the Mooseheads. They get hemmed in and it's deflected in front. It does look like it's deflected there by Russo. Yes, it is a great job by our replay team there, slowing it down.
A quick opening flurry from the Mooseheads ever since it's been 17 shots. What's critical for this team maintaining their composure, especially trying to finish this job?
Yeah, you know what? We got a huge save from our goalie on that 2-on-1, and then I thought we got our game going, got a big goal, and then I thought that kind of sucked the wind out of the building, and we just got to keep the foot on the gas. We're getting ready for bigger, better things, and we want to make sure we're playing the right way.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Guys, and Greg, nice MMA there, by the way.
Thank you. Steve Harley, I mean, it's rare you get an honest coach assessment like that. His mind's already on the bigger and better things, as he mentioned. They just want to get through this series and reshift their focus.
How huge would it be for them to finish the job here tonight, have a break as long as it may be, because those other series, they could go long.
Absolutely, and you have some banged up teams. I mean, Big Mo is severely injured, Ramuski severely injured, and if you can get the job done in 4, you're sitting at home watching. Just like they did for this series, they were sitting at home watching Halifax and Drummondville beat each other up for 7 games. And again, I like what he said. He admitted Halifax had a really good start. They got a big save out of Meloche on that 2-on-1 on Quinn Kennedy. And that goal really did. It feels like it just sucked the life out of the Mooseheads and the building. Mooseheads need a spark here to get themselves back in it.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
Shot goes through everyone here. Junkus worked across, looking for a deflection off the skate. They carry it on the back door. It's Lucas Vega. 3-0 Rouen. Still with just a minute and a half to go in the first period.
The Halifax players going to the bench. I mean, they're just out of gas, Troy. I mean, they're just plain and simple. They're out of gas, not only physically but mentally as well. The 7.
Temple 1831. Bayou, Duvernay, and Junkus at 1831.
Back here at Scotiabank Center, it's a 3-0 scoreline in favor of the Huskies over the Mooseheads here, game number 4. And Sean Carrier joining me at this time. Sean, it was a great start. The Huskies started to impose their dominance there in that first. What are some of the things that Halifax have to get back to here the rest of the way?
Of course, obviously don't play in D zone, bring some pucks behind their D, and yeah, of course play more like O-zone time, but yeah, bring more shot too and be physical, and I think we're gonna be pretty good in the second period.
Sean, we've been watching your development all year long, man, and especially here in the playoffs. How big has this playoff run for the Mooseheads been towards the overall development of this team?
Pretty good. First good round in 7, so we're pretty good with Drummond, but now we need to focus on this game, and we're not done. It's just the first period, so yeah, we need to keep going and get the second goal.
You've been very vocal out there in this whole series. How much have you, I guess, thrived in that role and trying to become the next leader for this team?
Well, just play with patience, help every guy on the ice. We have a young group, so I try to help everyone, and yeah, just play in our identity. Yep.
I know you got the face mask on tonight. How's the nose?
Pretty bad. Pretty bad.
It's, yeah. But you're still out there. You're leading there by example, and especially it's a sellout up top for the scouts from the NHL. Yourself, you're ranked in that central scouting list. what are some of your goals for this year moving forward here as you're getting ready to go into that stage of the year?
Well, obviously, we need to win against Rouyn-Noranda, but no, obviously, just get some win and pass the second round. But for the draft, just stay present and just be present and just try to get better every day.
We've been seeing your improvement all the time. Sean, I appreciate you taking some time, and as always, best of luck the rest of the way.
All right, thank you.
Sean Carrier here with the Mooseheads, and they are trailing the Huskies right now, 3-0, as we go over the coast of Peggy's Cove, sailing off into the next part of this game, where we're going to have a chat with Cam Russell, talking about the outlook for this team.
I think we have to, you have to be realistic and you have to keep things in check. Obviously, we're beyond excited with the first round win, and we want to keep winning. That's our plan right now. But there's no room to get comfortable and feel like we've taken the step and now we're there. There's still a lot of growth, ahead of us right now. It still is a young group coming back next year. It's a more experienced group. But they've got to come back and they've got to be hungry to learn from our coaching staff, to keep improving and just keep working hard. And, we won't worry about the results. That's all part of the process. We'll just deal with the process right now, and the results will take care of themselves.
Okay, well, we're really looking forward to how things turn out, and best of luck with everything, okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We've seen in this series after the opening 20 minutes of play. 2-0 Rouyn in game 1 after 20. Chance here, and they score once more. Could have been Beauchemin, could have been someone else. That puck is in the back of the net, and the Huskies are pouring it on.
We talked about the bounces yesterday, Troy, and how Halifax didn't get anything. A lot of great bounces in the first round against Drummondville. Well, the bounces seem to always even themselves out. Right here, Taipei just loses possession of the puck. Out come the Huskies. They dump it in. Watt can't knock it down, or Kennedy, sorry. Taipei goes to get it. Weird bounce off Stein.
This is our first power play of the game for either team. Is that right?
It is, yeah. We had offsetting penalties in the first period.
This playoffs, the adversity just keeps getting mounted up and up and up. It's a young core. What can you say about the fight of this team throughout this whole stretch?
Yeah, I mean, it's been elite, the back half of the year there just to get in the playoffs, and then obviously the first round, and this stings, you can see it, especially with our 20s. It's painful, but we got to keep clawing. We got to keep scratching and clawing.
Thanks, Andrew. Guys.
Yeah, that's the part of hockey, Troy. I mean, he understands what the situation is. As he mentioned it, he feels for his 20-year-olds in this situation. That's a man that's proud of his team, and one thing you can say with confidence, Troy, is Mooseheads made the right hire with Andrew Lord. Right guy for the job with a young rebuilding team.
Certainly did.
It's been, let's be honest, call a spade a spade. It's been a little bit of turmoil around that locker room the last few years, and it's been a while since we've seen the Mooseheads team have so much fun together around the locker room and with each other.
That's right. I like that he, at least, what do you say at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean,
4-0 game.
You're being outshot 23-4. I mean, I think it should be 23-5. I'm fairly certain they had a shot last shift, but he knows what the situation is. He's been coaching a long time. He's been around. He's seen it all. He knows what the deal is. Again, they're not supposed to be here. Just to remind everyone at home, they are a 16 seed.
Questionable to even make the playoffs this year.
This is like March Madness, a 16 seed upsetting a 1 seed. It doesn't happen ever.
Yeah,
imagine they do that 4 out of 7 games. Well, that's March Madness. Great call on you, Troy. He's got that curl shot, arms up to the sky, Selly. Nailed. He's done it a lot this year. expect him to do a lot more in the future for this Halifax team.
He was just so pumped to be able to come home, play for his hometown team. Again, one of those. Schultz throws it on goal. Puck is there. Carrier with some open ice. Leaves it for Kennedy. Schultz scores! Quinn Kennedy, Mooseheads have one. They're on the board.
Well, he scored 2 of the 3 goals this series now, Troy. Quinn Kennedy, both of them have been on a power play, both in very similar positions, right inside the quarter pie of this circle. Rebound shot on net, bounces over the stick to Carrier, he jumps off for Kennedy, he walks in. Great release by Kennedy, snapping it blocker side on Meloche. Great screen here by Braden McPhee in front. What I love about this, he's looking for the goaltender. He's saying, I'm taking his eyes away. Great job by the team.
It was a long road back to the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League for you. It was the CCHL, the BCHL, and then the doors swung wide open this December. What was it like for you to come home and play hockey?
I mean, it's awesome. I got a great organization and a great team. My teammates are just awesome. So it's fun to play here. So yeah, it's fun to be in Quebec and just speaking French, kind of.
Speaking French, it would be nice. Not a lot of French out in BC. I know it's bilingual, but you got a lot more in Rouen. When you have a chance to get back in the league, you establish yourself as Player of the Month in January. What was key to the transition back to the Q?
I just wanted to play simple and to prove what I'm able to do. So I just try to get some speed going, bring pucks to the net, and hopefully it goes in. So that's what I did coming in.
It's the draft year. You've been ranked high. What's been some advice that's been given to you this year?
I mean, my coach are telling me to work hard and just to play with intensity and just skate, bring pucks on net, be a little guy that just work as hard as possible. So that's what I'm trying to do, and I think it's working pretty well.
Well, keep putting in the work. It's paying off, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Remy Jelnas from the Rouen-Noranda Huskies. It is a 4-1 hockey game here at Scotiabank Center. The sun is setting out at Peggy's Cove. Beautiful night out on the coast here of Nova Scotia. Scotiabank Center. It's a 4-1 scoreline here between the Mooseheads and the Huskies. Trent Mann joining me at this time. Trent is he's a player development and senior advisor with the Pittsburgh Penguins. And Trent, I'd love your thoughts on the game here so far and what you've seen in this series.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. It's I mean, obviously it's a little bit of a mismatch just based on the shot totals, but you know, Halifax, they've had some tough luck here. There's a lot of injuries, like we already discussed, but they're still battling right out to right to the end, which is nice to see, and that's a good sign from a young team. That it's a good experience for them. You know, they'll take that into next year and hopefully take it to another level.
You've had a chance to have a close look at the Q over the last couple of years because your son Mateo, man, a 20 with St. John. I would love your thoughts on the league in general this year and what you saw as a trend and the style of play.
Yeah. I mean, the league was unique this year because there were so many players moving around with the new rules in place. You know, so a lot of players from from the USHL and the BCHL and the various leagues throughout North America really that came into the league. So we were chasing players all year long, pretty much. You know, like you kind of get comfortable with the rosters, and then all of a sudden there's a new guy popping up, and and as a staff you need to dig in and do the work and make sure that you haven't missed anyone. That's the whole thing with the scouting piece.
We've had a chance to talk with a lot of people around the junior ranks about that. From the pro ranks, how much are you kind of keeping keeping an eye on the development of this, I guess, this microcosm of things.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a difficult one right now because there's still a lot of questions that haven't been answered, and from our standpoint, when you're picking players, it's nice to know what the path can be for them and know for sure what it is, because while it's not the most important factor when you're picking these players, it is important for us. It is still a factor, and it may come down to a decision like that where things are all equal, and it's like, well, what's the path here for this player, and where are they going, and where are they going to be playing, and what, how do we help this player get better, so it's interesting discussions these times, and you ask as many questions as you can from different agencies and different avenues, but there's still a lot of questions to be answered, I think.
The path right now is the Q playoffs. As a scouting staff, how much stock goes into watching players in this stage of the season compared to the regular?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important because you've watched them since the beginning of the season, so you're looking for the growth pattern and the development of the player, and this kind of goes to another level again. And so, can the player handle that situation? And some of them can, some of them can't, and it's just another piece of the puzzle, another piece of evaluation that helps you make an informed decision when it comes time for the draft, and you have to pull a trigger on a decision, and never easy, but you try to acquire as much information as you can, and this is an important time of year, and everyone wants winners, right? Like, that's how you win to the next level. You want winners, so it might not necessarily show up on the scoreboard as far as being a winner, but just their approach and how they're competing and how they're able to handle big situations.
Brent, the development of players here in this region has skyrocketed. Yeah. A lot of that has to do with maybe someone that's in the Penguins organization, but what can you say about seeing players from this region now?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, with Sid and Nate and Brett here in the Nova Scotia area, I mean, it's been big not just for Halifax, it's been big for all of Atlantic Canada. They're a big part of players wanting to be someone at that level, with their games, and so players are out there working hard at it, and they're trying to attain that level. And while it's difficult, in order to get better, you need to force yourself to be the best player you can, and you strive to be as good as those guys. And it's not easy, of course, but that's how you get better, right?
We got just a quick thing for you as a dad, and Mateo as a 20-year-old. What has this league meant for him?
Yeah, you know what? It's been an interesting run for him because he started during the COVID time, where they only played 30 games, and he played in the bubbles, and so just as a person, it's been a lot of growth for him. Like, he went into a French community as an Anglophone, and we thought he embraced that pretty well, and his French certainly got better, and then he was able to play the last 2 years back in the Maritimes, which was a completely different experience, and he was very happy with that opportunity, and you know what? I think he's got a lot better over the time, and he continues to work at it and wants to get better. So as long as he wants to keep getting better, then you should keep playing. And once you don't have that drive anymore, then it's time to get out. But right now he continues to work hard to get better. And the ultimate dream, like every other young boy, is to get to play in the NHL. So we'll see where it goes. He's enjoying it right now. Like every other junior player, when you get to the end, you start to reflect and you start to realize like maybe you should have taken the time to enjoy some different points of your career a little bit more, but you hear that same story afterwards. It's always easier in hindsight, right?
Trent, I appreciate taking some time. Thanks for stopping by.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And we'll be back in the third period coming up. We got the highlights. Troy and Greg, 4-1 Huskies over the Moose. I'll see you when you're ripping down. kept that out.
With 4:55 to go. And with that, Greg, it's time to reflect on a year that's been a lot of fun for us here on Eastlink Community TV. 31 broadcasts, regular season, and playoffs. There's our fearless director, Matt Carey, doing the graphics tonight and all season long. Greg, how much have you enjoyed getting to do this with the talented crew that we have here?
Well, Alex Lynch here, you saw on the replay, Kelly in the truck, the veteran, Bill Barnaby. Well, you can't say enough about what he does. And there's us, Troy, in action. Look at us go.
Don't see us enough.
And everyone knows who Mavs is. He needs no introduction.
No, of course not. But obviously, Colton Carter, volunteer, working the camera up in the far corner. Scott McRae, working camera 2. And Morgan beside him. What a duo those two are. Corey back on camera, shoulder cam after he was on the IR midway through the season. Bryden up in the crow's nest, and just a bunch of broadcasts that absolutely would not be possible without the hard work of so many people behind the scenes. There's a big smile at Morgan. She said, give us 10 seconds to talk about me. Yes, Morgan, love having you here. Look at that smile. There she is.
And they get their moment, Cousins, Morgan, and Bryden.
Cousins, the Jess and Cousins. What a deadly duo those two are. And yes, just a thank you. A thank you to every single person on this broadcast and the broadcast that we're going to continue to have, whether it's, hockey in the summer, whatever it is that we do. We have MHL playoffs next week coming for you, but it's been an absolute pleasure to be a part of these all year long. Thank you so much to you, Greg, to Mavs, our on-air crew, and every single person behind the scenes inside that truck, because some people sitting at home, I don't think have a clue what goes on here. It's not a crew of 3 or 4 people. There's 10 to 15 of us night in and night out. Absolutely loving what we do, and we hope that comes across in
Thank you. It's up here? Good job. Go.
He hasn't gotten enough for the last 4 years.
Braden McPhee across for a walk as we trickle in on the final 60 seconds here in Halifax on this Moosehead season. And a penalty coming up in behind the play. Do not direct McPhee to the bench and down the tunnel.
No.
QMJHL Playoff Hockey on Eastlink is presented in part by CarStar, Diamond & Diamond Lawyers, Menavie Blue Cross, Steel Subaru, Construction Safety Nova Scotia, Future Inns Halifax, and Burrito Jacks.
Just barely missed it there, Greg, but a loud cheer for Braden McPhee as he was directed to the penalty box, and just so many things to say, so many good things, only good things to say about Braden McPhee, the 20-year-old out of Moncton, New Brunswick. Head down when he entered that box. Young man, you have so much to be proud of and a hockey career that will continue.
Oh, absolutely. Going to a great program in UNB. You saw the emotion come over his face there in the penalty box as reality sets in. But I mean, kind of fitting, that's how his career's going to end here. He plays it hard right till the final buzzer, no matter what. And as a coach, I love that out of the player. He went through a lot of hardships here in Halifax over the years, so I mean, obviously losing his mother halfway through a season, very tough thing to go through. Schooling in the Hockey Fights Cancer games over the years.
Multiple times.
Multiple times.
Final 15 seconds as the crowd makes some noise. One final time here from Halifax. Huskies will hold on. Huskies will advance to the league semifinal with a 5-1 victory and a 4-0 sweep of the Mooseheads. Heads held high, young men, Braden McPhee, Brady Schultz, and Jacob Steinman. This is it for your time in Halifax. Be proud of yourselves.
Out. One of the most quality people you'll ever meet off the ice in any junior hockey team. And you see how much it means Steve Hartley giving him a good word there. And speaking of quality men, another one, Jacob Steinman, about to shake hands. You see even Braden McPhee talking to the referees. Matt Hitz giving him a nice send-off. They'll go congratulate Jacob Steinman as well. There's Carlos Hondo on your screen there. Giving a nice word to Braden McPhee. As Rouen will exit the ice and let Halifax have their moment with their fans. For Rouen, it's job accomplished. On to the next round.
Prepare for whoever will join you in the next round. But for this Halifax team, worth mentioning time and time again.
Brady, can I grab you, Braden and Jake?
buddy. Hell of a fucking team, buddy. It's coming too, buddy. Like the casino stuff. I'm on, baby. Hey, let's give the fans a little something here.
Take it in, fellas. You guys want towels? You want towels?
Weather option. 3 of the best 20-year-olds you can ask for on a team full of young players. The crowd here still staying around, chanting, supporting. They know the future is bright.
One final time, we'll send it down to Mavs with the 3 guests that you would expect. Take it away, Mavs.
Guys, a tremendous run. How do you sum up these years?
Hard to put into words, honestly. Hard to put in words. You hear the crowd and everything playing for this for 4 years. It's been unbelievable.
Yeah, this has been better than I could ever dream of. This city's been everything to me, and you know, I'm just so glad that my career was here. I can't put it into words.
Yeah, it's hard to put into words how much this group meant to us and how much this city really was behind our backs. And we're just always going to be forever grateful that we had our time in Halifax. So yeah.
You came in halfway through the year, Jacob. You made the foundation even stronger. Gentlemen, what can you say about the group left of this Mooseheads and where they're going next?
Yeah, I mean, I came in and we're the youngest group in the Q in 50 years or something. So I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a 16 seed in this young of a group take down a 3 seed before. So we should be really proud of that, what we accomplished there. And I just can't be so much more proud of these guys. And they're really stepping forward the right path in the future.
Yeah, this team's special, and in a couple of years, these guys are going to be a force to reckon with. So, you know, Lordo's been great, and this has got a great core of guys.
Yeah, it's been great to see their growth, and that's all. Yeah, it's been awesome.
Guys, I think there's going to be some 3 stars to be announced. I'll let you go celebrate.
Thank you.
And I'll let you go reflect. And congratulations to everything you guys accomplished here in Halifax. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you, Mavs.
Thanks, Mavs.
Hey, thanks, Mavs.
Guys, the Halifax Mooseheads, your 20s right there. That's the story. Your 20s, Braden McPhee, Brady Schultz, Jacob Steinman. Folks, and just like that, another season of Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League action comes to its end on Eastlink Community TV. For Matt Beardsley, Mike Smith, for Dave Kernew and myself, for Greg McDonald, Troy Langstaff, for all of our crew in the truck, out of the truck, in the promotions at Master that make sure we're able to get into every rink possible. We thank you for joining us for another year of hockey, the highest caliber hockey we have in the Maritimes. Every game we do it for you. Folks, We got some more hockey, but again, we're counting down the days until we're back here covering the Quebec Maritime Junior Hockey League. Good night from Halifax. Hey, it's Tim Conway, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Conway getting in here on the post game.
No shout out.
Oh no.
I forgot.
You didn't give a shout out to Conway?
I didn't give a shout out to Conway. I didn't give a shout out to him. I think I forgot Joel as well.
Tim, your thoughts? Whoa! No need to throw garbage at the man. He did a great job.
It's like a Hogan heel turn all over again.
Sebastian Capich, 96. Doesn't get that reference. Okay.
Someone left the light on.
Scott, you got a little on your gimmick.
Oh, he looks like a working man.
Scott,
right
you got a little on
No,
your...
keep it. Sam's gonna. Oh.
You thought he was...
I thought Sam would be like, oh.
That's my man.
That's my man. Got a little free
What the hell, Cooper 10?
Cooper 2.
Oh.
Cooper 2.0.
Cooper's getting a brother.
Oh, Bubba.
Coop getting a
I
sister.
will say,
What's up?
Oh, he's rolling.
All right, guys.
This guy. He's got the light on in the back of the queue, isn't he?
Troy, you're leaving. Just
Just,
accept it.
yeah, just like, yeah, that was me.
Look out, it was me.
oh, what are you going to do about it?
Fire me.
Habs win, by the way.
I know.
That's great.
What was it, 4-1?
4-2.
4-2. I ain't a Habs fan.
You're a Leafs fan now.
In a closet. In the closet.
Whoa.
He's spreading that around.
I converted her.
Now, hang on. He didn't have nothing to do with it.
Just the availability of the content. Anyway.
Go Kraken.
Good night.
Lockouts are bullshit. I said what I said.
Go Kraken.
Tim.
You know the Kraken always have my...
Hey, Troy, do me a favor. Have it. Say it for him.
Big shout out to our camera op, Tim Conway tonight. None of these shots would be possible without him. So credit to Timmy, getting around, getting shots of everyone. He's the guy that's never seen on the broadcast, but the backbone of this
Needs to be on air.
He's never ever been constantly seen.
He's constantly referenced. He's constantly seen.
Tim is never seen on the broadcast, but always seen on the broadcast.
Never in front of the camera, always behind.
He's the most on-air person we have.
Tim, wait a minute. Wait, hold on a second. What last year? He had the line, and you could say it again, Tim. What was it?
Actually, I don't remember that.
What was the line?
This series has been swept clean.
Whoa.
I like it. I like it.
But she's a sweep.
She's a sweep.
She's a sweep.
She's a sweep.
She's a sweep. I can tell you that.
There you go. She's a sweep. Tim.
Not looking for the sweep, but she's a sweep.
Thank you, Tim. Is this my jacket? Did I wear my jacket here? Whose jacket is this? Not mine. Oh, it's Corey's. I think somebody left their jacket. Okay.
That's why cats like to chew it.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Same thing with
good
styrofoam?
protein right there.
They love styrofoam.
They say don't pull. You can hurt the dog's teeth if you pull. So I'm letting him.
Scott, I know you're new to this dad thing, but plastic bags are not choice.
Stop it! Hey,
hey.
you're own good. Hey. They're so bad at this age.
Plastic, elastic, fantastic. Habs in 4. Habs in 4. Habs in 4.
Hey, NATO, Play-Doh, mashed potato. China in 5.
Are you going to be on TikTok? I don't know yet. You are.
Thanks for coming out here, dude. I probably won't see you. When is your last day? Oh, I'm going away for a week. I'm like today's my last day. I'm off 10 days. Keep in touch, right? Pleasure. Have a good day.
So he could come see you, but he's...
I'm choosing. What the hell? I don't know. Yeah.